whole nature of this is going to be that 3, 4, or 5 doe families should be able to use this field all at once without being able to see or compete with each other, and that'll force buck movement around from one of these plots to another. And of course I'll have ambush sites at appropriate places.
Right.
This field will get the 1 to 2 pounds of switchgrass, as I said. That's just filler. I do not want a pure switchgrass field. It's a deer desert. There's nothing for a deer in a switchgrass field except cover. This will provide cover and food for deer with all the valuable forbs that come up, like common ragweed and goldenrod and those sorts of things. So I will be doing soil tests in the next couple of weeks. I'll get those soil tests back and yet this spring, and I will be amending the soil as prescribed, but I'll also be adding 200 pounds per acre of Redmond mineral to it. I want to add minerals to these soils because we're standing on a gravel bar, which is the reason they had this. And hey, there's row crops right over there. There's a cornfield, but they couldn't grow corn over here because the ground is not good enough. So I need to amend this ground. I'm going to start a 3-year program, 3 years to 5 years of cycling buckwheat in the summer in these food plots. I'll cycle buckwheat in the summer and rye in the fall, and then I'll till all that in. And over 3, 4, 5 years, I'll be able to build up humus in the soils.
But you're not just coming into these open fields and saying, you know, throwing a dart and saying, okay, this is where that food plot's going to be. So why don't you kind of talk a little bit about the reasons you selected some of these little nugget food plot areas and how that's going to help kind of focus movement.
The main factor that goes into how you're going to lay a field out like this, in my opinion, is to walk around in the field and figure out where you would want to stand if you were a deer and you were a prey animal and you were worried about predators seeing you. There are 2 kinds of choices that they make. One is to stand out in a completely open area where they can see in all directions and know whether a predator is coming or not. They typically don't do that very much in daytime. In daytime, they want a spot like this where they have really good cover surrounding them, but they still want to be standing in a spot where 2 things, they can't easily be seen and they can escape quickly. So each one of these plots is going to be about a 1/20th of an acre in size. It's going to be interconnected, about probably 8 or 10 or 12 plots in here. And I've gone off and selected the areas already. So right there's a little low dip in between 2 high spots off to my left over here. And I flagged that off, and I won't be planting switchgrass in there. I'll be working around it to do that. And I've got about, right now, 10 or 12 of those in here. I'll probably have even more of these 20th acre plots. In a spot like this, a lot of guys would take and make this whole thing into a food plot, and would be the most worthless food plot you could ever imagine. And the last thing in the world they're going to do when they feel the hunting pressure in the fall is stand out in a 5-acre field like this.